Last week, a CEO in Singapore authorized a $500,000 transfer after a video call with his board of directors. Every face was familiar. Every voice was perfect. But there was one problem. They were synthetic puppets controlled by an AI that didn't even exist 24 hours earlier. This is the new normal in 2026. Governments just passed the 3-hour rule, mandating that deepfakes must be deleted almost instantly. But how do you stop a flood when the water is rising faster than you can swim? We aren't just fighting bad actors anymore. We're fighting an ecosystem that has learned how to hack human empathy. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the dark side of the AI revolution. From the dead internet theory, becoming a reality to the invisible algorithms that now decide if you get a job, a loan, or a voice. By the end of this video, you will never trust your screen again. Let's dive in. On February 20th, 2026, the rules of the internet changed forever. Governments, led by India's landmark IT amendment, dropped a hammer on big tech, the 3-hour rule. If the government or a court flags a deepfake, platforms like X, Instagram, and YouTube have exactly 180 minutes to scrub it from the face of the earth. For non-consensual, explicit content, they only get 2 hours. It sounds like a victory for safety. But here's the dark secret. In 2026, speed is the ultimate weapon, and the law is bringing a knife to a railgun fight. While a platform is busy verifying one flagged video, AI agents are generating 10,000 variations of that same video, slightly altering the pixels or the audio to bypass automated filters. By the time the 3-hour window closes, the original video might be gone, but its children have already reached millions. Data shows that in 2026, a high-impact deepfake hits its virality threshold in just 22 minutes. That is the point of no return, where the content has been downloaded, re-uploaded to private encrypted groups, and shared across decentralized servers. A 3-hour deadline isn't a cure, it's a digital autopsy. By the time the law acts, the damage to a reputation, a stock price, or an election is already permanent. To fight back, platforms are now forced to use automated takedowns. But this has created a new nightmare: the Great Erasure. To avoid massive fines and loss of their safe harbor protection, algorithms are now so aggressive that they're deleting legitimate satire, protest footage, and even personal memories, simply because they look too much like AI. We are losing our digital history because we're too afraid of digital lies. The 3-hour rule was designed to protect us, but it has turned the internet into a battlefield of delete first, ask questions never. When the speed of deception outpaces the speed of thought, the truth doesn't just get buried, it gets deleted. And as we're about to see, the machines aren't just coming for our news, they're coming for our hearts. If you apply for a loan today, or submit a resume to a Fortune 500 company, your fate isn't decided by a human. It's decided by a black box. This is an algorithm so complex that even its own programmers can't tell you exactly why it makes the choices it does. It doesn't just process data, it processes our history, including our worst prejudices. Take the recent socioeconomic health crisis of 2025. Major hospitals began using AI to predict which patients needed extra care, but the algorithm was trained on historical spending data. Because less money had historically been spent on minority communities, the AI concluded they were healthier and didn't need the same attention as wealthier patients. It wasn't evil. It was just efficiently repeating the inequality of the past. And then there's the insurance lockout. In 2026, insurers are using AI to track everything from your heart age on your smartwatch to your driving habits. One glitch in the data, 1 week where you're too stressed or driving too late, and your premiums skyrocket. You can't argue with it. There's no manager to speak to. The black box has spoken. When we outsource our morality to machines, we lose the ability to ask, why? We are creating a world where your future is decided by a ghost in the machine. And by the time we realize it's wrong, it might be too late to turn it off. So is the war for truth already lost? Not quite. But the rules of engagement have changed. In a world of synthetic everything, the only thing that still has value is physical proof. Digital security in 2026 is moving away from the screen and back into your hand. First, Stop relying on SMS codes and passwords. AI can bypass them in seconds. Upgrade to a hardware security key. It's a physical lock for your digital life that no AI can replicate. Second, bring back the analog secret. Families and businesses are now using safe words, untraceable offline phrases used to verify that the person on the other end of a call is actually human. If they don't know the word, it's a bot. Period. Finally, support the human label. Just like organic food, we are seeing the rise of verified human content. Look for proof of personhood badges and support creators who prioritize transparency over perfect AI-polished aesthetics. The future isn't about hiding from AI. It's about building a fortress around what makes us human, our unpredictability, our flaws, and our physical presence. The internet as we knew it might be dead, but the truth is still out there, if you know where to look. If you want to stay ahead of the machines in 2026, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't just watch the future, survive it. I'll see you in the next one.